Hi everyone, I'm Janelle of Toons Unlimited, and I have been receiving a lot of feedback from people who are interested in creating custom characters for Crazytalk Animator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start creating different playlist series that will teach you different aspects of creating custom content for Crazytalk Animator. So this is the first video for this playlist series, and what we're going to tackle in this video is just designing several different faces. I'm going to create several different faces that have similar features, and I'm going to pick one of those faces and then start to draw that face in 10 angles to convert it into a G2 face. So stay tuned because this video is coming up next. ToonsUnlimited.com. Okay, so we're going to get started here, and one of the first things I want to do is go up here to this layer section, and if you're on a Mac, you can hold the shift button and then hit the I symbol, or the button right below the I symbol, and that will automatically knock it down to 50% opacity. And what that will allow me to do is light sketches, but kind of see through the screen, but it's faint enough that I can sketch around and create my characters. Now the character face that I'm going to create is going to be a very simplified face, and the reason why is because for beginners, this is a great way to kind of get used to visualizing shapes and how shapes form to make faces and build out to be a character. And we'll start off with just the basics first and slowly build out as your experience and as your comfort level grows to more detail and shading and stuff like that. So let's get started by sketching some shapes. Okay, so I'm going to start by creating like a pear type shape, a rounded square shape, more of an oval type shape, a lemon style shape, and then finally like a rounded rectangle type shape. Okay, so we're working on the front angle for these characters, and so I want to make sure that I draw the eye level pretty much at the same spot for each one of these. We're going to draw the line so we can see the full scope of the face. So I'm going to now start sketching in my eyes for the character, and because this is the sketch layer, we're not going to focus on putting this on different layers. We're just going to focus on right now building out a look of the character, and the goal is to have all of these faces have the same eyes, same nose, and same mouth, so that it's the same style but with different facial shapes. And you will notice that these are very simple eyes, just a little dot, and that's mainly to start off easy and progress later on. We're going to move to the nose now, and we're going to give each one of these characters a big nose. And actually that's a little too big, so I'm going to make it a little smaller. And I'll give them all the same mouth expression. Okay, so now that we have the face almost constructed, one of the things we need to do is add ears, and once again the ears will be just like the rest of the face, very simplified, just some circles. So I'm going to go ahead and start to pop in the ears for each one of these characters. Okay, and since we're playing around with faces and all hairstyles don't match up on the same character's face, so I'm going to play around with different hairstyles and create 5 unique hairstyles for each one of these characters and see how they come out. Okay, and we can do just a little bit more to enhance these simplified characters without doing too much. So what I'm going to do is give this guy here, the first guy, some little strands of hair underneath his face. I'm going to slide over and give this guy a nice little goatee. And this guy, he's kind of thick. Maybe we can give him a double chin and see how that looks on him. And finally, this guy, we'll give him a different style goatee, one that starts around the nose and covers the face and covers the bottom of his face. So here is our 5 male character faces, and because this is new for a lot of people or you're still a beginner, what I will do is I'm going to take a little time out and resketch these on a different layer so that you can have an idea of how the character will look as a whole. I won't color it or anything. It's just going to give you a better outline so that you can really see each character. And I will say it's not something I would advise you to get used to, because in the next video, when I start to build out the different angles, I will go back to the sketch layer. I will use that as my guide, and I will start putting all of the other facial parts on different layers. All right, so this is how the characters would look if they were in black and white. And as you can see how I convert a sketch layer to making it look like a regular character. Now, out of the characters that I have made, I will be selecting this guy to convert into a G2 face. And when I look at these characters, it's kind of funny. They kind of remind me of the new movie Captain Underpants. My son's a big fan of the book series. But this is how everything came out. Now, I will save this file, and there's a possibility that I will create maybe like a composer, a face composer pack where I will draw out the other characters. So if you're interested in seeing these characters as a composer pack for faces, comment in the description below. And if I get enough feedback, I will create a pack that will include the rest of these characters. So for now, I will hide that layer. The next video to this playlist series will be consisting of doing a detailed outline of the character and putting each feature on a separate layer. So the eyes on a separate layer, nose, etc. on each layer. And then because this is the front angle, I'm going to use a lot of the same features to create the back angle. So the next video will be all about creating the front and back angle. I should be releasing a new video to this playlist series every other day until the series is completed. Hey, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you would like to purchase any of my products, head over to my store where I sell characters, props, and scenes. Stay tuned for the next video, and take care.